Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wassalamu ala rasulillah. Yesterday, if you know Ustad Luqman Ahmed, okay, he's an imam in California, and mashallah, his father was also an imam, okay. So this is a very experienced American born Muslim, okay. I mean, with decades of experience, all right. And he posted this question, and he likes posting, questions that get people talking. And so he a very simple question. Sometimes he'll fill a whole page like with a statement or a question, and he writes books, you know. But he put a little two-line question up on his Facebook page. Okay, here it is: convert or revert? Question mark. Okay, and there was some discussion. Okay, so I went and I looked at this thread a couple times. I mean, I answered the question for myself, and I went back later and was like, okay, I want to check something here. And so I went down the list of replies, and it was very interesting. Okay, I'm going to say that about 90% of the converts said convert. Okay, and then nearly all of the other Muslims replying said revert. Okay, so I'm gonna say that again. 90% of the converts said convert. Okay, and many even explained. Okay, tried to explain the differences between these two words. I mean, in English, explained the idea, I mean, the concepts from the Quran. For example, when Allah says, يَدْخَلُونَ فِي دِينِ اللَّهِ, okay, they enter into the deen of Allah. I mean, that carries the meaning of a movement, okay, and a transition, all right? And then in answering, because when this moniker was made up over 30 years ago, first time I heard it was Dr. Jamal Badawi when he visited our mosque back around 1989 or something, okay? And he went into this explanation about why it should be revert, okay? And literally it was just so simplistic, but it's so catchy, okay? And it has caught, okay? And it's like, most reverts will use the word revert until a day arrives and they actually sit down and like think about it. Okay. So, but what I remember from Dr. Jamal Badawi was, that, you're reverting to your native state, okay, of the fitra, okay, which is your natural state in which Allah created you. And this is mentioned in the hadith in which Rasulullah ﷺ said that every child is born on the fitra, okay, born on a pure native state, and then the parents will raise them as Christian or Jew or okay, whatever. But here's the issue, okay, that most converts are like way past that. So if we're going to revert, what are we reverting to? We're reverting to being a child with no religion, But no, it's that we convert from Christianity, Judaism, anything, atheism. Myself, I was a Christian and then I was an atheist. And then I became a Muslim, and okay, that I mean that's not reverting to anything. That's a conversion, and conversion means okay, transformation. And so it really sounds belittling uh, when we hear the term revert, like you just like turned around and then realized, oh, I'm actually a Muslim. Which, even though some converts will like say that, like the first time I was introduced to Islam, okay, that seems like, you know, what I already believe. But that's not the point. The point is that then you embark on a journey and there's a lot of sacrifice involved. You lose family, you lose friends, you are learning a new belief system, learning a new religion that is so comprehensive that we call it Deen, okay? And changing habits, you know, there's nothing revert about that. There's nothing simple about it. No, you are converting everything, I mean, including your worldview, and then everything that comes outward from this new worldview. But then here's where it got interesting, okay, is not just that most converts use the word convert and then explain why. It's that the other Muslim brothers, and most of them were men, okay, who commented, were ignoring what the converts were saying, and they kept wanting to insist on saying, no, it's revert. Okay? It, you know, I'm sorry, but then that gets to the point of being like offensive, all right? Because you're not listening, and this honestly is what converts complain about all the time, okay? Dear Muslim brother, okay, you don't listen to us. Hello? Ding, ding, ding. Okay? And then that becomes honestly like the reality of the entire community, because converts have been ignored by the masajid, and for many of us it's like we don't even exist, you know. And you know, I had a sister, you know, tell me, this was like 5 years ago, and she was like saying, well, I wish they would at least acknowledge our existence. And I've even had to write, you know, papers on the erasure of converts in the community. Okay, we have been erased from the Muslim community. And then it gets worse, of course, because so many converts like myself go into the masjid, and you need to talk to somebody about something important. Well, who are you going to talk to? Well, you can usually talk to the imam. And then you find out, well, what's the imam going to... The imam then wants to school you. Okay, brother, okay, you've learned Islam that you can teach grade school kids, okay? You're not going to school me on what it means to be a convert. And you're not going to school me on what my life is about and what it's like, okay? So if you're an imam listening to this, okay, I'm schooling you. I'm a convert, and I teach you about converts. You don't teach me, okay? You know, and to have, sorry, but so many imams that I've talked to say ridiculous things to converts, because they have no concept, they have no understanding, and they never will have, because they will not have the experience that converts have, for one thing, and then the second thing is because they don't listen. Okay, and that's the real pisser. Okay, is that I mean, you can't find, and especially, well, I want to say especially with Muslim men. Muslim men have a serious problem with listening, and I always say that when Allah mentioned our faculties, our learning faculties, وَهُوَ الَّذِي جَعَلَ لَكُمْ السَّمْعَ وَالْأَبْصَارَ وَالْأَفْئِدَةَ. Allah mentioned ears first, but Muslim men don't have ears because you don't use them. And even though it's what Allah mentioned first, But as soon as you start talking to your Muslim brother, he closes his ears and then opens his mouth. And he wants to school everybody. Okay, and that's why converts are like 90% of converts over a certain number of years will either give up Islam or give up the community and just say bye-bye. Okay? And so this is just like a trivial example. It's we're just talking about, okay, how are we identified by the community? And we're saying convert, the word is convert, the reality is convert, and then our brothers and sisters from overseas are wanting to school us and say, no, it's revert. Okay, no, it isn't. Okay, and it's like from there, okay, so what else are we going to get? You know? I mean, no acknowledgement of the reality that we live in. So anyway, this is just another rant for anybody who wants to listen. Okay, Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum. Have a great day.